Hey there, hi there, ho there, hello there. My name is Natalie. Shapelessflame. Welcome to my channel. So, how's everybody doing today? Hanging in there? Yeah, me too. Let's do something fun. I do this series on my Substack called Small Joys with Mothman. It's a little comic that I do that I try to release at least once a month. I'm going to try to start doing it bi-weekly and releasing regular articles every other week. So today I'm going to do a little draw along with you guys. I already finished the sketch of all the panels, but I'm going to ink everything and color everything and just, we can just sit and chat, hang out, draw. How's that sound? Cool? Cool. See you on the drawing table. When I was in junior high, I had an amazing English teacher. Every morning before starting our lesson, she would read us an excerpt from Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And I totally realize that these types of self-help books are pretty damn hacky now. But in the late 90s, early 2000s teenage mind, it was pretty much the equivalent of being shown a relatable internet meme each day. Of course, we acted like we were too cool for it, like what kids today would say, cringe. But this was her earnest way to help ground us before starting on with the lesson. So, Small Joys with Mothman is my comic version of that sentiment. In a time where everything is commodified, I'm trying to find ways in my everyday life to ground myself instead of constantly being reactionary. I'm using this comic to express these efforts that I'm doing myself in a creative way, and also to just have a visual diary of how I plan to cope with the increasing push to be wholly reliant on big tech and corporations. It's basically my small act of resistance. My first comic featured Mothman shopping at a secondhand shop. The second one was Mothman growing, picking, and then eating a fresh tomato. I mean, there's nothing better than that. This series is basically just meant to highlight the things that require a slower pace and a focused moment of attention. The newest comic you see me drawing here is Mothman playing cassette tapes. My husband buys and sells used records, CDs, and cassettes, so we have a lot of physical media in our house, but man, since the invention of streaming, my time spent reading liner notes, rewinding, and fast-forwarding felt like a distant memory. Even with all of this physical media at my fingertips, I've been neglecting it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Luddite. I'm obviously on YouTube. I'm present online, but I knew a better balance had to be established. So that's why I was like, I'm breaking out the cassettes, baby. I'm putting them out. Playing cassettes just puts me back in line with a younger version of myself that used to languish on her bed repeatedly listening to the Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness until it got so worn out that the music began to undulate and sound like it had been sitting at the bottom of the ocean for 12 years. Unless you've listened to cassettes, you won't understand what that means. But man, that's how you know you really like something, if it starts to sound like that. So now that I've let you know a little background about the meaning behind this ongoing series, I suppose you're going to want to know a bit about my drawing process. So clearly I'm drawing on an iPad, and I'm using the Procreate app. And I don't have any formal training in digital art, so everything I do digitally is completely self-taught. I have been drawing since I was a kid, but I didn't actually start working digitally until 2020. One of my now best friend's ex-boyfriend was selling a used first-gen iPad, and I just jumped at the chance to buy it. I could not afford a full-price one at the time, and even if I could have afforded one, I really didn't want to fully invest in case I didn't care for it. 5 years later, I'm doing art full-time, and I finally bought myself a new iPad a couple summers ago. But don't get me wrong, I still feel like an imposter with this thing. I watch other YouTube videos and I hear all the lingo and I'm lost most of the time. Sometimes little bits of knowledge will stick in my brain and I'll carry them with me, but overall, I just ink and color. I work with minimal layers. I draw on my iPad pretty much the same way I draw on a piece of Bristol board or sketchbook paper. The tools are different, but the vibe remains intact. I guess I'm saying all this because I want to encourage folks that might want to start working on an iPad and are just like mega overwhelmed by it. Just get a cheap one. Buy Procreate. It's also cheap. It's like $10 and you only have to buy it once. It's not like Adobe. And just like start experimenting. It's so much fun. It has completely changed the game for me to work digitally. I still love to work traditionally and I'm actually getting back into that a little bit more, but being able to draw so quickly and get work out in a much more timely manner has like completely changed the game for me. So clearly I am not anti-technology. I am pro-mindfulness. I want tech to work for me and not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this format of the draw and chat. I'm going to be doing more of these videos in the future, so if you like it, please like the video and subscribe, leave comments, just let me know like what you thought. And I don't know, something else you'd like to see perhaps, that's also, I'm open to suggestions. Just kind of working off the top of my dome right now. So I hope everybody has a good day. Hang in there. Bye.